I get that you want to do supersets. I get you want to go in and get a pump. I get that you want to go all do that. It doesn't make you better. It destroys your body. It sets you up to fail. And you can't sustain that for a lifetime. And so
mine is nutrition. Nutrition is the biggest thing for me. Like that is my number one thing of all now.
But I wish the majority of the workouts was less. 70% training instead of 100. No drop sets. No.
So if you guys didn't know, in the Titan Crew, we have the Titan Crew, and it's named Titan Crew because you guys are all Titans. And in the Titan Crew, we have then names of people that have teamed up. And I want you all to team up, because it's not enough that I'm in there talking to you guys. I want you guys talking amongst yourselves and being a team within yourselves, and people that are doing things together. This is really, really what I want you guys to do. And so there is in the Titan Crew a gun club, even though I requested not to have that. And
of course we did. Of course.
So that is in there. So if you guys want to do and join teams in there, I think it's great, because what you're doing is you're really getting a smaller group together of communication to keep you on point.
So, and I think that's such a good idea. And I think it's because all the knowledge that you get from you, but if they have a smaller group that they can communicate, because some people might not really understand where you're going or what you're having, like where, you know what I mean? Sometimes not that you talk to them advanced, but you talk to them kind of a little bit higher level than they're at. But it's cool that they all get together. No, I know you do, but you can't help it because you're really smart at this. I'll never say that again. But when they have a smaller group that they communicate all the time, then they can kick back and forth what you said. And what did that mean to you? What does it mean to me?
Mike said this. Yeah. No, he didn't mean that, but he did.
Well,
and then back and forth.
It's staying true to your group and everybody kind of at the same level in the group, that they can hold each other accountable.
Yep.
Like, hey, this is what I heard. This is what you heard. Hey, how can we all kind of go in that same direction? And it just pushes each other, instead of, and knowing that you're not doing this by yourself, because that really sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah.
It is hard. And
I think that's the coolest thing about social media. Not even social media.
There's something cool about social media.
Yeah, there is, and there is cool about iPhones or FaceTime and stuff. There is, because of the fact that we get to communicate, and in the 90s.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing, right?
Right. But now we can just FaceTime each other in the gym, talk some smack, keep you on point. Hey, I got a question, blah, blah. And so it's a cool thing if used in a good way on staying focused, good group around you. And that's our whole point.
Yeah. And the gun club is probably the best group in here.
You know what? They are good. They are the best about representation.
Yes. Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when they get on there, it doesn't matter which member it is. They always go gun club here.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of cool, that there's always like, so I want you guys, if you're not in a group, please do. I think this most savage group is Mona's putting together a small crew of women that really communicate. These girls are savages in that.
Women are
beasts.
If they get their minds right, they're brutal.
They don't stop. Us guys will come up with little excuses here and there and stuff. They don't come up with that stuff.
Here's a good one right here. Both of you have decades of training and diet experience. Looking back to your early years, for example, being in your early 20s, what is the one or two things you wish you knew back then that you know now?
Mine is nutrition. Nutrition is the biggest thing for me. Like, that is my number one thing of all now. Like, I was never one, like I said, it was just a few years ago, a couple of years ago, that I did my first diet. I don't diet. Never even knew what that was. I would flip out if I heard that. But then again, I was lucky enough not to ever have to struggle with that. It was I could eat whatever I wanted to.
Let me clarify this real quick. When I saw him in the 90s, two things. I thought maybe 6 foot because he's so proportionate. And then the second thing is this guy trains really hard and diets really hard. Training, yes, he trains like a beast. Never had to diet. So even me at my level and understanding this world, you were a phenomenon.
Yeah, like I said, I was super lucky.
Right?
I never but now understanding how important and what I can do with food is silly. Like I just thought food was just food.
Right.
Food is it's just stuff you need to live.
And I say food is actually, it's not like medication. It is the medication.
Yeah, it's the number one. Like now, I know everything that's going to go on in my body just by the food that I put in it. If my food is off, here comes the inflammation. Here comes the feeling like crap. Here comes my stomach hurting.
And you talked about digestion and stuff like that. I'd love to talk about that later this week.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of people have those issues.
Yeah.
For me, I wish I would have toned my training down. I wish I did less training in the workouts. Oh, wait a minute. That's in a perfect world. I call it leash off when we're working out with somebody and it's just a tussle. So I still wish I had those, but I wish the majority of the workouts was less. 70% training instead of 100. No drop sets. No
So you were
supersets.
just training, and whoever you were
Tom
training
Plaz was
with.
my training partner first.
Yeah, but when you guys train, were you training like when you say?
I got 54 reps because he got 52 on 315.
And you guys are both trying to outdo each other.
Well, I'm
even though-
20, and he's
yes,
Tom. He's Tom
Yes.
Plaz, the legend.
yes.
And here's
Yeah,
this
so
new
you're trying to
kid.
keep up.
I'm trying to beat him.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Beat him. Yeah, but it's an all out. It's an all out
Every
war
workout.
every day.
Every workout.
So that's what
It
you're talking
was-
about. I wish I'd have kind of maybe.
I thought. Here's a great one. I thought I could outwork everybody else, and that means I would be the champion, which that has nothing. I don't care if you lift more than them. I don't care if. Listen, I dieted, and Billy's right with me today, and he didn't diet 40 years.
Yeah.
So that tells you that it doesn't matter that you're doing something to beat the others. It doesn't work that way. I get it. I get that you may want to train at 100%, and I always talk to you guys about this and say train at 70. I get that you want to do supersets. I get you want to go in and get a pump. I get that you want to go all do that. It doesn't make you better. It destroys your body. It sets you up to fail. And you can't sustain that for a lifetime. And so I wish I just trained. I wish I still had those fights,
Yeah.
because the fights is who I am as a person. And mentally you need it, and you need to go there.
Do you just wish you would have picked the fights?
I wish it wasn't every single day.
Yes.
Does that mean? Do you think you wish you would have had a more structured routine in training, like more programming?
No, because it was all
Okay.
programmed.
Okay.
I programmed. I have never done a workout that wasn't thought.
Cool.
I didn't go in and spitball.
Yeah. See, that's my thing. I will literally lose my mind if I don't have at least a direction. Like I have to have something. That's why the boys laugh at me all the time, because if I have to have it all figured out and then go in and do it and follow, because I don't like to just kind of what we did. Like I knew kind of what we were going to do today, but kind of as we were headed there, we just kind of went, hey, we think here. What do you think? No, let's just go. Okay. But I still had an idea. If I go in, just go, hey, I'm going to do chest. I have no idea what to do. I'll literally lose.
It's a great question from Jeffrey though on that.
Yeah.
Because you know why it's beneficial is, first of all, weightlifting takes a long time. So I don't want to mess up one workout. Now that being said, if you go in blind, trust me, you're not going to do anything in this business. I have to go in with a program. And then from that program, depending, now I got the program laid out. So I'm already there. The speech is set. Now I go in there and then I feel how the body feels. Okay, so all right, I'm a little tired today, so let me keep the program, but let me take it down a set here and there and still get the program in. And so that's smart training. That's what keeps you injury free. That's what allows you to recover to go back in the next day.
So do you? Oh, this might be a good question. It might not be. So do you feel having a program and having a direction, like as you're going, like I feel if I have that going to the gym, I'm like, the closer I get, the more into it, like the more energy I have to do what I'm doing. If I go there with no direction or no plan, do you feel like you're just kind of like very, very no energy level because you're not sure of what you're going to do? So your energy isn't there. So you're waiting until you're, halfway through your first exercise to pick up the energy. And by then you're not really in it. So I feel when I go with a plan, I'm in it before I get in it. Like I'm in it.
Yeah.
Because I know where I'm going and I know in my head where I'm going. And I know how good this can be. Or like you said, you back it down and maybe I'm not as much into it or not that as I thought, but at least I feel energy. I'm a big energy person anyway. So if I have the energy already, if I go in with no plan, it's very, it's very dead.
Hey, what do you want to do? You want to do extensions?
Yeah.
You want to do close? I don't.
If you see that 10 sets of 3 on squats first exercise, you better be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's the walk into the ring for the fight. There's some unexpected nervousness of, this guy's
There's
that's
a lot
squats.
of that.
There's squats, 3 sets of 8,
30-something.
3 sets of 10, whatever it is. But at the same time, you're like, I'm going to handle this, and I'm going to walk in with the attitude to handle this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to walk into it the attitude of like, I'm getting jumped by 5 guys. It's like, wait, I'm ready for this fight.
Yeah.
And I just say that, guys, because weightlifting is, I hope you guys do this, is that when you're in the motion, you're thinking about only that. Don't think about the bills you got to pay or the fight you had with your girlfriend or boyfriend or something. Be in the exercise itself. That's going to keep you safe. You find that more now than you did then?
Yeah.
With time, I think that's one of those big things.
Yeah.
It's, I think you have to come with
smarter
program.
the older I got.
Is that crazy?
I realized how smart I was.
Man, thinking back to
I got like a
think about it,
180
93. I believe it. Think about 93 Billy and today Billy.
Oh.
I would have liked to party with 93 Billy.
Ooh.
Yeah, I couldn't.
That's about
handle
all
that.
I was good at. That's about all I was good at then.
So, guys, man, I'm going to throw this up on YouTube for you guys too, because I think this is so much we added to this process that could help you guys. And again, I think you got to go into the program. You got to be set up. And I think not even that workout program, but that 12-week program. I know that I'm going to start here. I know that I'm going to finish here. And this is what I'm going to do through the whole thing.
What is going on?
Oh, we got to get to work. Mona's home.
Really, I don't have to go to the gym, right? Look at her.
It's depressing,
Yeah.
actually.
So Billy didn't have to die for 40 years. Now he's looking over at Mona and it doesn't work out for 40 years. Thanks for hanging, guys. Billy's got to do some get cleaned up for his podcast. He'll be out on Thursday.
Oh, you didn't know.
Oh, you didn't
Oh,
know?
you didn't know.
Is that age? Or?
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you did.
Bye, guys.
Give me that ball.